Hi, I'm Sam Kremer, analyst at the British Design Fund, and with me today is founder and CEO of SolarisKit, Faisal Ghani. SolarisKit, the 28th edition of the BDF portfolio. Faisal, thanks very much for joining.
Pleasure.
Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. So I'm Faisal Ghani. As you mentioned, I'm the founder and CEO of SolarisKit. We're a young clean tech company. We're about 4 years old, based in Scotland, and we're really looking at how we can decarbonize heat at a global scale. So my background is mechanical engineering. That's the official term. Unofficially, I'm a solar nerd. By background, I've been working in solar energy for about 20 years, but with a really strong focus on converting sunlight directly into heat and all the numerous benefits that can come out of that. So environmental impact, improving quality of life, particularly in the global south. So that was actually one of the reasons why I started the business.
So that's a nice, nice way to move on to the next question, which is why did you start SolarisKit, and more importantly, how did you spot the opportunity?
Yeah, so I started SolarisKit back in 2019 while I was working as an academic at Heriot-Watt University. And it was actually while I was at the university that I stumbled across a journal paper that stated households in Kigali, Rwanda were spending up to 40% of their total income paying their energy bill, but most of that was just going to heating water. So, being a self-proclaimed solar nerd, mechanical engineer focused on heating, this really struck a chord with me because Rwanda, like so many other parts of Africa and the world, really, have tremendous amounts of sunlight. And turning sunlight into heat is actually quite a simple thing to do. But a lot of the solutions that exist today to serve that purpose have really been developed for more industrialized climates, like Europe, for example. And so while the solutions work really well, they're completely over-engineered, they're really complicated to transport, quite difficult to install. And also, because they are designed for a much colder climate, if you deploy them in a really sunny, warm climate, it has these issues of overheating, creating these unsafe conditions as well. So what we wanted to do at SolarisKit was really develop a solution that was affordable, practical, and really scalable to help these parts of the world decarbonize heating, but also increase energy access as well. And so the product of all that effort was to develop a flat packed self-assembled solar collector. So we like to say it's the IKEA solution to solar hot water. We basically manufacture these kits in Scotland. They're about this big, if you can see my hands. They're only weighing about 10 kilograms. They can be transported by bicycle. And the idea is that using infrastructure that's available in these parts of the world, they can get it to the site of installation. So a household, for example, it can be built on site without any tools, and it's made significantly easier to install as well. So we've engineered it so it's compatible with plastic piping, push fit style components, all of that stuff. So that's the reason why I started the business, and that's the solution that we developed to solve that particular problem.
And who else is in the team with you?
So we're still quite a small team. At the moment, it's myself as a founder. We've got a great engineer, Hamish, who takes care of all our engineering aspects as well. We've got Chris, who's our service installation manager. So he's the guy that has the hands-on experience and tells Hamish and I, "Oh, you can't do that. That's too difficult to install. You engineers." And so we've got that feedback from a very experienced plumber that actually carries out the installation on site. We've got Carrie as well, who supports our marketing and our communication side of things. Being engineers, communication isn't our strength. And so we've got someone to help us there. And we've also got Darren, who helps us on the production side of things. And then at the board level, we've got two other non-exec directors as well, Mark Durant and David Westwood, supporting the governance side of things with the business.
And then last question, what do you have planned for the next 12 months?
So we've got a really exciting 12 months ahead of us. We're currently busy developing our new high-performing, better-looking solar collector that's also going to be cheaper to manufacture. So obviously we're looking at ways how we can just scale up our solution as quickly as possible. And so it was quite important for us that we iterated the first product that we launched into the market with, identifying some of the issues from the feedback that we obtained. So we've got some great feedback that we've put into the development of our new versions collector, and that's going really well. So we're at the stage of getting estimates for tooling that new collector, and also looking into new markets as well. So we've had a lot of interest for our solution in the Middle East. So that's something that we're exploring quite a lot at the moment. And some really exciting projects in sub-Saharan Africa as well, including some capacity building activities with Strathmore University in Kenya. We're actually establishing East Africa's first solar thermal center of excellence. So it'll basically be a training center which will have capacity to train around 100 technicians every single year to install solar hot water systems. So we're looking at how we can create employment opportunities, but also just address some of the issues that we faced deploying our solution into these markets where the solution is less mature. So we're doing a lot of capacity building activities. So yeah, we're going to be busy over the next 12 months.
Sounds it. Well, no, thank you very much for taking the time. I've got a lot of admiration for what you guys are doing, and I'm really excited to see us work together in the future.
Yeah, likewise, Sam. Thanks very much for your time, and it's great to be working with the British Design Fund.